Good evening, YouTube. Ryan Ingolstad, Thunderdome, Minnesota. This is the thrifting haul from early July, maybe the last little bit of June. There's a couple of those thrown in here. Yeah, not too bad for the amount of times you pick up one or two, throw them in the back of the van, and after a while you get a pile like this. So we have a Koosh something that lights up, makes noise, and every time you fire it, so that one's kind of fun. Another Koosh thing, also kind of fun. And I tell you guys, if you think Vortex has a lot of locks, to get one of those to fire takes, you really have to have a exact Koosh ball in it, otherwise it'll do nothing. A reactor. I still want to turn one of these into a bird feeder. A Praxis with magazine, with Vortex coming back. Never hurts to have a few of those in the loaner pile. This one does hurt to have in the loaner pile, but it was ridiculously cheap at 75% off. So that was 75 cents. For that, we'll make it, put it in the collection somewhere. A X-Shot 6-round thing. A How to Train Your Dragon lightsaber that also had batteries in it. So that's just kind of fun to have. A Shoot Night Finder thing. Yeah, with a scope. A Praxis. Nope, I'm sorry. Proton. A Barricade with stickers on it. Let's see. Some vintage Super Soaker body target things. You have no idea what they're for, how to use them, don't plan on using them, but for $1, we'll pass them on to somebody else. Never know, maybe useful someday. A pair of these AirTech 8s. Also, they were $1. For $1, I'm sure it's worth it for the parts, or, to pass on to somebody else. Another Barricade. A Strong Arm. A bit of chain for a Busby belt blaster. It's funny, you always see the blaster with no chain, and you always see the chain with no blaster. A Raider with 25 drum. I bought it for the drum, of course, and parts. The Raider itself, yeah, never impressed me. A laser tag, the fancier version. A complete tri-strike was $7.50. I'd buy that for all the parts. I always like the base blaster for that one. Just fine. 3 sets of cones. Always useful to have. Another one of these single shot Koosh things. This one is also, intact and ready to work. So I only have one broken one and now 3 good ones. An Air Super Max 3000. Don't have the ammo for it. Don't have any plans for it, but vintage. You never know. Usually the rule of thumb is when you're thrifting, if you've never seen it before, buy it because it may be valuable. A Mark II muzzle attachment. Clear Recon with stock. And I looked the whole Goodwill over for the barrel, couldn't find the barrel. A Nerf ball, not the Nerf ball that does it all, but just a Nerf ball. With a switch shot thing. Big bad bow. Shield, Lego shield, and scorpion sword. An Enforce shield. Never had one before. Never had the chance to buy one before. Super happy about that. Some Koosh ammo, because I was testing out those Kooshes. Rebel slingshot, the Buzzbee, part of that ultimate missile blast system, another Vulcan, and I would normally not have bought it, but it is in very good shape. Had the ammo box and the lid and a chain and darts and the switch over that. And batteries, so couldn't turn it away. Plus it had this on it. So again, the sum of the parts, if you were going to go shopping for just the ammo box or a chain or those parts and you're paying shipping, you're at $15 already. So I couldn't pass that up. Another one of these Boomco, I think this is the Rapid Madness. So that's 2 of those I have now. That's starting to, it seems like Boomco is starting to show up more and more in the thrift store. A Mag Strike with the mag or clip. Works just fine. A airsoft or paintball or something mask. And a complete regulator. Again, normally I wouldn't pay the $20 for it for used because I didn't know if the blaster worked or not. But then you think about, the barrel attachments, the stock, 2 12-round mags. If you pay $5 for each part of those, which is what they're going for, you're at the $20 anyway. So we'll give that a try. And then the closeout for Toys R Us. This is my last Toys R Us haul. I never saw these zombie mask bandana things anywhere else. They had a stack of them. They were like $1.19 or something. So I bought all they had. Modulus light, Modulus shield, Walking Dead bullets, and bullets, Chewbacca glow-in-the-dark darts, some more nitro cars. This was less than $1 for that little X-Shot guy. These were also $1 with the ramp and barrels, with the ramp and a crash through thing. So I'm going to put those with the other, in the past thrifting videos I found the bigger sets. So I'll put those together with a couple of those in a bag. Our church is having a silent auction, so I bought those to kind of make a, Nerf basket type thing. I think nitro is fine, but I think you need all the pieces to make it fun. I think if you just buy the one part, you kind of get tired of it right away. I think they, yeah, it's one of those things where you need a lot of the accessories. A couple of void casters. I'm very happy I bought those when I did. I went back a few days after I bought these 2 to buy more, and they were all gone. So I'm glad I got 2. I know they're not super duper, but how many single action or double action Nerf blasters are there? And then 2 of these Sluggerita, Slugterra blasters. They were cheap. They had the darts, both versions. So I think they were $3.75 each or something cheap. So yes, Toys R Us, we are gonna miss you. End of an era for sure. CJ Nerf has a YouTube channel and has like 10 weeks of watching it, his stores decline, the different sales, how the stores closed, how they boarded them off. If you haven't checked out his channel, check out CJ Nerf. And yeah, so this is the haul for thrifting in Minnesota. So I'm losing the light, it's getting dark, bugs are coming out. Have fun nerfing, and we'll see you on the next one.